All right. Now, I got a couple of wattage meters a while back, and I decided I'm going to use this one. I got two, I had three. They come with panels that I got, I'm pretty sure. The ones that you just throw out, that roll out, they're on top of the caravan. So you can see how much wattage you're getting from them. So what I'm going to do, and I noticed when I hooked up one and it went over 2000, it didn't like it, went over its ampage. It's 48 by 150, but it didn't like over 2000 watts for a while. So I had one hooked up just before the system just to check up what it would say between this and the system. But then over time it got hot, and so I disconnected it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split two of them, I've got two more, to the solar panels and split them up. So one lot of solar panels with one small lot of solar panels. I'll have this onto it to see what it's bringing in. And same with the other one. So the ones on this side and the ones on this side. And I can even test them for the two I've got out now to see how much they're bringing in. Just to fuck around. So I'm going to change the plugs on there and then hook these up just underneath the solar panel to see how much power we're getting in and see what the other unit says compared to it. Definitely this new unit that has this balance problem. When you plug in the solar panels, right, all it does is goes 400, 600, 700, 800, 1000. Does that like within seconds. Drops. I'll charge better for a bit. Now I won't. The sun's still out. Nothing's changed. No, I'll do this. I'll do that. And quite strange for an average setting, right? When it comes to the solar panels, and then when I plugged it into the other unit, it ran like normal, right? Besides the static issue that I had that built up over time with the weather building up, it become worse, obviously. That's what it was doing, the new unit. And so the new unit, I'm still up an hour and about spending another $50 to get the Wi-Fi capability, which you should have already come with, to find out if I can change this balance problem or the unit's playing up. So it's a bit of a The only way to find out if it's really playing up is I've got to get this $40 odd it is, nearly $50 for the Wi-Fi piece to connect it in, so I can access the rest of the features in it, so I can change a few things. I know I changed the other one. The other one used to take too much power and then go poof. It was taking too much power. It was the old way of how they set it up, and I go poof. And so what you did, you had to change one of the settings to solar float, right? And it floated the power. As soon as I changed that on that one, it only took in what it needed. That was a setting I had to change on the old unit. And so I've got to find out what's going on with this new unit. Even when I disconnected up just a few panels, basic, two set up, two of them, right? It was doing that same thing, going up and down. That is quite odd, isn't it? When it comes to this new unit on standard settings. It means you should be able to just plug it in. It should be able to do the standard things, and if you've got anything different or want any extra features, that's when it said you can have the Wi-Fi capability and get this device, right? That's why I didn't give it to you straight away, because it believes that technically you don't need it, because you can check up what it's doing and how it's functioning, but it's not functioning right. A bit weird. But anyway, everything's been weird the last few years, and they seem to be getting weirder and weirder ever since people like to attack in their own weirdest ways. See you later.